My name is Devon Watson. I am a stand-up comedian as passion, currently working as a cashier at National Geographic. The feeling I get when I do stand-up is a bit of an adrenaline rush. You're basically presenting, here's my ideas, I think this is funny, and I'm applying it to you to see if you think it's also funny, or else I just seem like a lunatic up here. But that's what draws me in, that's what I like about it, like having a joke go over well. My first stand-up show was just really nerve-wracking, and apparently the headliner of the event said it wasn't too bad, so it turned out pretty well, I guess. The thing about comedy to me is that it's really relative, where in a sense you could tell the same joke in multiple places. Maybe it'll get a laugh, maybe it won't get a laugh, maybe it'll be understood, as where it's not, it exists, but it's not like empirical type of formula to it. Whereas math is so exact, no matter where you go on a planet, 2 + 2 is always going to be 4. It's not a formula that'll always equal the same answer. Comedy has made a huge impact on my life. Like, I've always felt that it was always something that was in my life until I realized it later on. Most of the things that I went through in life, comedy has given me a way of just laughing at it and like kind of flipping it over and saying, okay, maybe it's not that as bad if you look at it like this. Some of the challenges and problems I face doing stand-up is that you have to always have your material locked in to a degree, but you have to also be flexible at the same time and able to employ it when it's needed, able to make a joke when it's necessary, able to stay like on topic in the moment, but without completely forgetting like what it is you need to talk about, because something may happen, or you might have to deal with a heckler, which is live in the moment, and you will have to be able to dispatch that properly without destroying like the whole presence you built up to that point. My greatest fears when I'm doing stand-up is that I will forget a joke or I will forget a punchline, because the way stand-up works is like it's like all practice, meticulous, routine. You have to really practice performing and practice telling jokes. So one of my biggest fears is that I will forget a punchline, or I will be too inebriated to perform properly, or something will go on in the audience and it'll be out of my control, like a heckle that I won't be able to deal with, things like that. The way I overcome the fears is simply I just go for it, hope for the best. I hope for the best, but I plan for the worst, so I'm always on either side. Hopefully it can be a regular thing where I will get paid to be able to do it and enjoy it, and also just to see how far it'll take me, because nothing's really guaranteed. I'm not a fatalist, but that is plausibly true. The advice that I have for aspiring comedians, go for it. Just keep going, look for a place where you could do comedy. Always keep your mind open to new ideas. Network, which is really important, something that you have to learn eventually, and it's a good life tool. And just always, despite how you might think other people may see you, still go for it. Some of the things I don't like about stand-up comedy is the fact that it takes years for recognition, which is just the time that you have to put in is excruciating. One of the things I've learned from doing comedy and the experiences of having a good and a bad night is that you just gotta stick to it. I mean, it's not like the crowd will raise up and just slay you for just being terrible at telling jokes. If it's your art, then you should have that dedication to be able to do it. And that's something that I learned. Just stick with it. Tenacity is important, and they're not gonna kill you. There's no death threats being sent to you. You're not gonna die, just do it.